All right. All right, let's get this thing started. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Zilla Show, episode 21. I'm your host, Rickzilla, and yes, tonight we're going to have a lot of crazy shit going on. We've got Shani, of course. We got Latiti. We've got Adrasdia, James. We might take a look at Tony. And we also have a little bit of classics. We might even make scooch in a few room for Ralph. And yeah, some other unsavory characters that nobody is going to care about. Or nobody should care about. Anyway, so if you haven't heard the news, for fans of TGR, you may be aware that, yeah, Rev just got arrested for assaulting Zachary, Shani's autistic son, and yeah, there are a few things that I do find a bit iffy about this, and I mean a bit iffy. I mean, why did you wait until the 8th to file an arrest? Or actually, from what I heard, William was the one that called the cops. But if I'm not mistaken, the assault happened on the 4th of June. The assault happened on the 4th of June, if I'm not mistaken. Why wait that long? Then again, I haven't been paying much attention to Shani since, well, she's gone old and she's gotten a little stale ever since her recent YouTube channel got terminated, and she's been using Rev's YouTube channel. Anyway, enough talking. Let's take a look at this. Hey, XX. Also, I want to give a shout out to XX for this masterpiece. She archived this shit, and congratulations on getting monetized again. Sorry, you had to deal with Shani's bullshit because, well, Shani's an oversensitive cunt who blames everybody but herself for all her own misfortunes. And I want to give a shout out to Chase the Train for getting me this new mic that I'm currently using right now. I'm just skipping ahead.
How are you?
All right. All right.
I know a lot of people are worried about Zachary. He's okay. He's okay.
And I'm not gonna argue with Shani because
I knew he was sleeping last night, so I didn't want to bother him, but
this is her trying to find an excuse to throw Rev under the bus.
he woke up this morning. I barely slept, maybe 2 hours.
I call bullshit.
1 minute, honey. Let me mute this.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Sorry about that. Zachary's okay. They're not like he's not hurt anymore, and the bruising is going away on the side of his face. I can say I know I'm doing the right thing.
Are you? Are you now? Is she?
My
Is she though?
oldest.
William was the one that called the cops on Jason. And this is a theory that I think it's a known fact that Jason has animosity towards Zachary because, again, Jason has the mindset, the mental stability of a small child. Jason has the emotional stability of a toddler. He is emotionally at the age of 8 years old, the age where he lost his father.
Yeah. He said, don't ever take him back, Mom. Don't ever take him back, and I'm not going to.
Good. So I don't really believe that she's gonna get rid of him. But again, you have to understand the dynamic with Shani is that Shani is always looking for attention, albeit negative. And oh boy. Yeah. Shani's always looking for attention, albeit negative attention, because in her case, any amount of attention is better than none. We all know that Shani is a drama whore and a pathological liar. She always lies constantly for pity and attention and for donations. So I think using Jason's arrest is basically what she's doing. She's using Jason's arrest as a grift off her followers on Instagram for money so that she can buy weed to calm her nerves. Now, I did spend a majority of 2020 reviewing some of Shani's videos. And this was back when I was still an amateur YouTuber, an amateur streamer. Yeah.
Because it's my son's request.
Hey, Panda.
And he comes first. He always did.
No, her ego comes first.
I'm single. I don't want to be single, but I am.
You have G-Man.
I'm not looking, so don't even try, guys.
Yeah, she's single. You've always been single, Shani. You've always been single. You and Shani's always been single. She and Rev were never really married. He was pretty much the live-in boyfriend. And it's been that way for like years. Probably around like 2017, 2018, they've been together. And they pretended to be married, but they're not actually married. And she knows.
I'm waiting for some calls, and I'm like, I'm heartbroken.
Bullshit.
But at the same time,
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
A lot of relief.
I bet you do.
Me and my sons, we don't have to live in such a stressful environment.
You're still living in squalor.
Where we feel like we have to walk on eggshells and...
Yeah. Good luck with that shit.
You know, William and Zach and me, we sat down and we talked about things and...
Oh, she said the G's. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be fiends.
He did a lot more than I thought he did. And he did it behind my back.
Who, Jason? Well, maybe you should have thought of that when you hooked up with a mentally unstable schizophrenic with the mind of a child and the emotional stability of a toddler.
Without me even knowing, the boys finally opened up to me with everything. So,
I guess at this point, we all know damn well this is the end. This is the end game. This is end game for Shani. I mean, Shani has always been looking for an excuse to get rid of Jason. She's always looking for some excuse to dispose of him. I mean, ever since she sucked him dry, ever since she siphoned his inheritance money, 750K down the toilet, 750 grand down the toilet, down the shitter, in a matter of 2 years. Not to mention, Shani also isolated Jason from his family and his friends back in PA. Forced him to quit drinking to the point where he suffered severe brain damage, then took advantage of him physically, psychologically, and even sexually. Yes. There is a distilled evil within Shani to do the things she did to Jason. There is evil. That is, you have to be that level of evil. There is a level of evil, a degree of evil for in Shani to do the things she did to Jason.
I'm gonna be okay, though.
Are you? Are you now?
I'm gonna be okay.
Are you now?
I know I'm tired.
Are you now?
I know I need to get some sleep.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
She always sleeps.
It was so hard last night.
It's always sleeping for her. Oh boy, here comes the waterworks.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you?
I'm okay.
Are you now?
The boys are okay.
Yeah.
We're safe. We're okay. And
I honestly don't understand why.
We think we're gonna be a lot happier.
Are you? Are you now?
Probably a lot better financially because we don't have to deal with Jason's stupid financial situations anymore.
No, bitch. You're the I'm sorry I hate to disappoint Shani. I hate to disappoint you, Shani, but you're the reason behind. You are the reason behind Jason's. Sorry, let me hear that again.
We don't have to deal with Jason's stupid financial situations anymore.
Bitch, you're the reason behind Jason's stupid financial situations. You forced yourself into Jason's life against his will. You pretty much siphoned off every penny that came out of his pocket. And it's not even his money to begin with. It was an inheritance. It was his mother's money that he inherited along with the house in PA, the one that G-Man currently owns. And you pretty much forced him into poverty. You pretty much forced him into like a poverty-stricken into poverty when you sucked him dry of all of his money. And now you're living in squalor with no electricity, no heat. no means to well, no, nothing. You're living in a rundown house that that was condemned by PA. That was condemned, but it was uncondemned because Jason paid for it because you told him to. Not only that, you refuse to get a job. You refuse to support yourself. You refuse to support your children. You care more about your ego than you do your family. And you're using your platform as a way to grift people so that they could grift people into giving you money for weed. Because, in truth, Shani, you are a literal beggar.
Yeah, Michelle, like you think about like things and you're like, did he actually really care about me?
Yeah.
Or did he just enjoy taking advantage and being cruel to people who are vulnerable? Like me and the boys were vulnerable.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shani, but I think you're the one who was taking advantage of him. I think you're the one that took advantage of him.
Vulnerable. You know, I have BPD. William has anxiety. Zachary has autism. We're all vulnerable in our own ways.
Yes, Shani, you're all vulnerable in your own ways. But, again, you're using that shit as an excuse. But you like to use that shit. But you like to use your disorders as an excuse to get away with your bullshit. But you like to use your disorders. You like to use your disorders as an excuse. Because again, you are a lazy bum. Not only that, you're also a literal beggar.
And I feel like he took advantage of that situation and he took advantage of our love and our forgiveness in a lot of ways.
I'm not going to stick around. I'm not going to stay on this video for the rest of the night. I'm just recapping.
Be okay.
Can anyone hear me?
No. Like,
Can
boys know how
anyone hear me?
Yelled at anymore.
Yeah, there's an echo. There is an echo. There is always an echo.
I don't yell, really. I don't want to yell. I don't need to yell. I can.
You do yell at the kids. You always yell at the boys. You always yell at the boys. And this bullshit claim saying, I don't want to yell. I don't want to yell. You always yell. Well, you did when you were having these, you were pretty much yelling because no one was giving you money because you pretty much drained Rev dry of his inheritance, forcing you to flee from Colorado back to PA because you couldn't afford to live in that apartment. You couldn't even afford DoorDash. You're living on food stamps now. And that's another thing. There's another thing. Those food stamps that that didn't roll over, you obviously are also committing. And let's not forget another thing. If she's receiving welfare or food stamps in PA and she hasn't been paying up with some of the taxes from Colorado, it's obvious she's pretty much committing insurance fraud. And I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say about that. I think at this point, this is the end for her. She has gotten away with almost anything because she was hiding away from the law. She refuses to go outside. She refuses to leave the domicile. Because again, not only is she immobile, well, I think one of the reasons for her massive weight is that she was eating herself into immobility so that she wouldn't have to be so she would be way too heavy to be hauled out by the police. That's probably why she is morbidly obese, is that so she can be too heavy to be hauled out by the police once the CPS finds out how the children are living in complete squalor. I am off my game right now. I am a bit tired. It's a rough week. It's been a rough week for most of us. We had to deal with loss. We had to deal with bullshit, and it's really emotionally exhausting for a majority of us.
Communicate how I feel and what I need and be assertive. You know, I don't need to yell.
Yeah, you don't need to yell because you're high out of your fucking mind that you probably damaged whatever brain cells you have left. I know I'm being harsh right now, but so, it's for a purpose. Yeah, right. Are you, Shani? Is Shani gonna be better? I highly doubt it. I mean, given by the circumstances she's put herself in, given by the fact that her physical and psychological health are steadily declining, I don't think she's gonna last much longer.
I know it's gonna be hard and challenging, but I'm gonna.
And if CPS does get involved in this case, if CPS finds out the conditions that Shani and Rev force their kids to live in, she's not gonna get those kids back. She's gonna lose custody of those kids, especially Zachary. William probably might file for emancipation, but CPS has been on their ass ever since they came to PA. They are aware of Shani. They are aware of the conditions that Shani's put her kids into. So yeah, there's that. They're just waiting for the opportunity to catch Shani off guard, so that they would intervene. And from what I hear, Frank is probably issuing a FOIA request to find out about Jason's mugshot, because Jason is probably going to be in there for quite a while. I mean, he might not get out until the 21st. But like what Lizard or Jake said earlier, he's gonna be without alcohol. He's gonna be without cigarettes. He's gonna be without drugs. He's gonna be without Shanny. Hell, he's gonna be without the internet. So it's obvious that he might go completely mad to the point where the guards have no choice but to place him into a psychiatric ward, a psychiatric facility for like 3 months. Or that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think should happen. He's going to go through a lot of withdrawals. He's going to be aggravated. He's going to be cranky. And it's obvious that now he's not going to last much longer. Top 10 Disturbed songs. I agree.
Gonna be okay.
I would agree.
And so are my sons.
I would agree. I would agree. I would agree.
You know, like William was.
I hope that William gets emancipated because, like what you said, Lit, it would be the best thing for him is if he would remove himself from that environment. It wouldn't be the first time Williams removed himself from Shanny's disgusting cesspit, as I would refer to it as. I'm just trying to think of some clever words, and right now my brain is not functioning properly because, well, a little exhausted. But yeah, William did stay at a friend's house for a while until Christmas of 2020, when he had to go back to celebrate Christmas with his family, and he didn't leave then. Zachary, and not only this is that Zach, and also to make matters worse is that we know that Zachary's autistic, and Shanny like I said, Shanny pretty much cares solely about her ego more than she cares about the boys, especially Zachary. I'm just skipping ahead.
Like, you can, like,
because she's just making it all about herself.
Fought over me over something completely stupid. Started a fight with me.
I agree.
I didn't want to watch Devil's Advocate because I didn't want to get triggered over the rape stuff in that.
Oh God.
And he was like, well, I don't like the fact that you watch goth girls on TikTok, and I feel like I need to look them up and see how they look. And it's like, what the fuck?
You get jealous every time Jason looks at another girl that's better looking than you. You get easily triggered at the sight of good-looking women because, again, you're so insecure about yourself that you force yourself to believe that you're better looking. You're trying to gaslight him. And keep in mind, another thing you got to factor in is that Rev has always been manipulated by Shanny on almost every occasion. Shanny has convinced Rev of a lot of crazy bullshit about himself, about her, and about everyone else. So perhaps there is another factor. Perhaps it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe Shanny might have provoked Rev to harm Zachary. Like I said, it's not out of the realm of possibility. And another thing, Shanny's always looking for an excuse to get rid of Rev now that he no longer has money.
And he just kept arguing with me over stupid shit, and I took his his magic cards, and I just got mad at him, and I was like, fine, Jason, 52 pickup, and I just went all over the floor.
That was a really shitty thing to do.
And then the next thing I know, he took off to Zachary's room, and I heard him kick him several times and punch him in the stomach.
Then why didn't you report it? If he's been kicking and punching Zachary, you should have called the cops on him. Oh no, but you were more preoccupied with your followers on Instagram and TikTok. You're more preoccupied with your followers on Instagram and TikTok to care about your son. So William had to be the one to call the cops. It's like I said, Shani favors her ego more than she favors her kids. Her ego won't let her think of anything other than herself. She's never cared for anyone, not even her family. Just like with Leticia, at least Leticia is brutally honest that she doesn't care for her daughter. And yeah, Leticia is openly honest that she doesn't care about her daughter. As a matter of fact, Leticia would rather her daughter suffer at her wrath than actually getting custody. I mean, it's kind of disgusting to think that Leticia is more brutally honest about how she doesn't care about her kid than Shani.
And be glad I'm not up there. Yeah. Like, I don't want you guys to hate him or like anything, or go after him or anything. Just
Well, Rev, we hate you both. Most people hate Shan. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say we hate them. We just don't like the things they do. We just don't like the things they do. You can't actually hate a person based on their actions, but I just hate the things you guys do. You're living in squalor. You don't bathe regularly. You refuse to clean up after yourselves. You refuse to find employment. You would rather leech off of off the government or leech off G-Man, which Shani is doing. She's leeching off G-Man. And she has gaslit G-Man to defend her.
like, leave Jason.
Every time Shani gets caught in a lie, she would gas G-Man up and he would go after Drag and Miss Parker. Because, yeah, we all know that G-Man has a hate boner for Drag and Miss Parker.
Alone, man.
Much like how James Clark has a hate boner for Adonis Paul and Daywave.
No, he kicked him. But, like, I'm just hoping he gets, like, therapy and the help he needs so he doesn't treat people like this.
I call bullshit.
I hope he doesn't go back in drinking, but who knows? Hi, Angel.
I think at this point, Rev's not going to last that much longer in jail. Even if it's for a few weeks, even if it's for a fortnight. He's too vulnerable. He's, like I said, Jason has the mental stability of a toddler. He hasn't advanced past the age of 8. I'm not giving him any excuses, but he is an awful person. He is violent. Even though Shani is more abusive to him than he is to Shani. And we all know how abusive Shani was to him. Remember when Shani got arrested for assaulting him back in 2019? Now the tables have turned. Now he is arrested. The problem I have with this whole scenario is that why hasn't she been arrested again? I mean, they both have been abusing those kids together, psychologically and emotionally. But Rev assaulted Zachary. And like I said, we don't know the full length of the whole thing. They could have done it together. But it's up for debate. Gotta hate hearing myself talk.
I just don't want anyone like harmed or anything.
Thank you.
Like, I don't wish him harm. I don't wish the worst for him. I wish the best for him.
Really? Anyway, I'm not going to stick around on this video because I have another excuse to be angry. Letitty. So, remember last Friday when my previous stream got taken down? Remember when my previous stream ended abruptly? And I think it was due to the booba. It was due to Letitty's sagged garbage bag titties. Yeah. Apparently her channel got flagged for nudity. And she can't stream. And she can't stream for a while.
I wasn't really expecting anybody to get on live anyway. It's
Good.
just mostly me not wanting to make the video and then upload it later. Hello.
You know how much I always say that Letitia is worse than Shani? I'd say that they're both on the same wavelength. Letitia is more vocal about her degeneracy. Letitia is more vocal about how she doesn't care about her kids. Hell, she's even threatened numerous times to murder her unborn child because there's no father to rear the child.
And then I thought at least I would get some hellos, and that would make me feel better. Some type of interaction with people.
Things have been quiet.
So,
like I said,
I'm not sure where these lives all go, and that's why I get views on them.
they go to YouTube.
I'm not really sure how any of this works.
Yeah, about that.
2 vehicles right now without license plates. What's up with that?
What's up with you?
Why does that always make me feel weird?
Well, here's another thing I've learned is that Letiti, the video where Letiti was sleeping naked, got her channel flagged. Or at least that stream got flagged for nudity. And she couldn't upload for a week. Once she gets back to uploading, once she's back to uploading, you know she's gonna continue doing this crazy shit again.
I'm not paranoid or anything, but...
Yes, you are.
Hello. Thank you for the hugs. Hello.
Hello.
I hope everybody's doing well.
Hi, Letiti.
Well, even when I'm doing lives, I don't have anything to do or talk about right now. I'm just talking about my life and how sad I am all the time.
You're always sad.
Good.
And that's not me.
You're
That's not me. That's her.
funny, Ace, man. It's funny. I'm doing okay. Not really. I am not doing very well, actually. I worked out earlier today.
Nobody cares.
And I did a bunch of squats on the Smith machine and whatever bends and, you know, lifting and whatnot. And then I did the pull-down bar, and I did some video.
And you're supposed to be pregnant.
30 seconds or so of me doing the pull-down bar. And I was going to upload it, but I didn't really want to attention seek today. But I did want to, like, talk to someone because I...
Then what's the point of this live stream when you didn't want to seek attention?
I have no one, right? So
You always have nobody.
Talk to myself, essentially, but then I thought...
You always talk to yourself.
Comments here, you know, and there, then I would at least appreciate some attention. I'm very sad.
You're always sad.
I don't want to play anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to play anymore.
Well, I think the reason why she's sad is because she can't upload. The hell? Oh, sorry, I thought I heard a gunshot, but it's just my desk. I'm thinking about replacing some of these rails, these plastic useless rails that fall apart. That, or I'm getting like one of those hang it drawers, like drawers that you can hang on your door.
This game called life is not very fun.
You're always suicidal.
I went to the dispensary, recreational, but now my belly sticks out so much that you can't hide it at all, even looking like fat. So I just went in all pregnant looking, and I could tell people were talking about me and thinking about, you know.
Well, you are pregnant, right? Why are you smoking weed? Why are you going into a dispensary when you're pregnant?
So yeah.
I'm probably not going to get that much viewership on here because, again,
a park area, so if there's people going by and everything, oh well.
So it's gonna be an
Oh my
early.
God, I should totally join a cult. My family was a cult growing up.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm probably gonna end it early because not much traction going on. I'll probably go on Friday again for like a part 2.
No, I just want to kill myself.
Oh, here we go again.
That's all I really think about. Is just like, why is this happening to me? Why is it always happening to me?
Here we go again. Again, she's upset that one of her videos got flagged because of nudity. And now she's complaining why she's feeling this way. Well, it's because you got flagged. And you didn't bother to issue a complaint to get it unflagged. when you're posting for like kids, don't post it for kids, because again, your videos that you say are supposed to be for your daughter, yeah, they're you really need to be careful with what you say or what you do or how you present yourself, because again, YouTube system is a bit flawed, and well, they don't like it when stuff that's supposed to be for kids aren't exactly for kids.
Why is it always like this? You know?
Oh.
Thank you. I want
The fact
to
that
talk to you. I want to talk to people. But then what had happened between me and the father of this baby was not okay. And
oh Jesus.
then I said,
Oh Jesus Christ.
people were, you know, it's very stigmatic having to be pregnant and smoking
Oh
weed.
Jesus Christ.
I'm very sad.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus Christ.
That a lot of you really exist in that way.
Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
I'm not really sure. I want to laugh and I want to make light of things and make light of the situation. But how do you do that? In retrospect, like, there's nothing that
Oh Jesus Christ.
that would have really done anything to situate this. I saw a magazine. Okay, I was in the gym working out, right? And I worked out, did a little bit of some weird dips on the machine. And
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing strenuous workouts when you're pregnant.
and then
Assuming if you are pregnant.
Adductor. And then I did a little bit of the row with the machine. I guess I could
Still getting used to this new mic. Maybe I should turn this volume down and put this volume up.
Like, there's a huge road section here.
I'm pretty sure people could still hear me.
Ridiculous. I'm the only one parked right here.
And I'm the only one in here.
Crazy. People are so dumb, I swear to Christ. It just makes me want to kill myself.
Oh
I'm
God.
wanting to hurt them. I'm like, no, let them be blessed. Let them finish out their life. I want to go. I've seen too much stupidity already.
Here we go again.
To a father this
Here we
way.
go.
So what the hell's up with that? Can anybody tell me what's up with that? Because I really don't know. I don't know. You guys are stalkers, internet stalkers. You get down to the bottom of things. You know.
Here we go again.
Of this and that. This and that.
Oh, hey, Hellraiser.
I'd be so creeped out, though, if you actually managed to get photos of me naked in the car.
I really wish I really wish I didn't need to see that stream where you were naked. It's disgusting.
Like, it's pretty closed in here.
Oh God, please, no, stop it, Letitia.
I'd be like, what is going on?
No, Letitia, shut it.
Anyway, I'm not really sure what's going on today, aside from I worked out.
I worked out.
Ate a bunch, and then earlier.
And that's another thing that really pisses me off about this vent, is that she always eats constantly whenever she's on, but she doesn't close her mouth. She eats like a fucking cow. Hence why people kept saying moo.
You know, I'm just so sad. I'm not one of those pretty privileged girls.
Yeah, we know that.
Luxury of being loved. So what's love? And people are like, so pretty, blah, blah, blah. No.
I know. I mean, thank you guys for coming.
I know it's not true, because I'm not treated that way.
Well, I wonder why it's not true, is because, well, you treat everyone like shit. You're abusive to people. You threatened to murder your unborn child. You've threatened to murder your daughter. You lit your daughter's crib on fire. You've assaulted your ex-husband. You've falsely accused 2 men of rape. And you're a public nuisance and a danger to society. It's no wonder nobody likes you.
So,
And you also provoke people just for the sake of attention. You like to up the ante in hopes that people will get a rise out of you. And at this point, it's kind of working because you obviously love it when people get pissed off just watching you.
I understand that, but other people don't. So then that's why they try to convince me and try to convince me that I'm okay, that I'm good looking, and that I'm worthwhile.
Whoever's been saying that to Letity, stop it. We know you're trying to simp for her because, again, you want something out of it. Knock that shit off. Or else we will find you. We will find you.
No. Mostly, like I said, I wanted to record without having to upload and everything later.
True. Okay.
Just wanted to share what was going on. Or pretty much what isn't going on. You know? There's nothing going on.
There's never anything going on. There's never anything going on.
I'm just going crazy. Where did my home go? Where's my daughter? You know?
Well,
that dream this morning was so beautiful.
What dream? What dream?
I chatted with a woman in the locker area because we had towels that looked exactly alike. They were both this weird, disgusting, dirty brown.
Yeah.
And hers was just a
we know about this part.
Different than mine, but they both had bleach spots on them, which I thought was hilarious. So I pointed that out to the woman, and she laughed, and we had built up a little conversation there. And then I met this other girl, and she has this beautiful, long, thick hair, and she's Indian, but she speaks great English, and she's been here for 6 years. Her name is Riganka. What an interesting name. And she was so proud that I was like,
nah, I'm good.
It, but I told her it's because I was Hispanic and everything.
Yeah, I think AP pointed that shit out in several videos.
But yeah. Let me see. I don't really want to read your comments today, though. I'm very sad. The only one I have is Anna as a thing, and for being a mod. That's the only person I would. I mean, she's offered to me, and so to me, it's I don't know if you people are real, but
yeah, none of us are real. We're basically in a simulation on a computer. Well, nobody's real to Letitia because Letitia pretty much lives in her own world of delusion.
I feel what happens to me is supposed to happen to me. It's supposed to happen to my life story.
Yeah, it's always your life story.
What good does it do when I've had no ups and all these downs? I mean, yes, downs. I'm downs.
Yeah.
Well, being up and everything.
It's always up. It's always up, and down, down, down.
All of the downs of having to live through the trauma that I sustained.
The trauma that she sustained.
I'm very sad. Why didn't I get the privileges that some girls get? You know, some of these fancy girls are not prettier than me. Some of these, and I don't mean to compare or anything. What I mean to say is that there are so many attributes.
It will be forever.
That make me unique, make me stand out. make me different than some other people. But what good does that do me? It does me no good. Absolutely no good.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, there's so much self-pity going on here, is that I see a lot of self-pity when it comes to Leticia. She's always like, why am I not perfect? Why am I not a pretty girl? Why am I not? This is not the art. This is not something you would hear a full-grown adult complain about. And this plays into my theory that Leticia is mentally stunted. She is permanently stunted at the age of 12. And it's obvious that every time she doesn't get her way, Leticia will pretend to age regress, or she actually does age regress back to being 12 years old, because in some capacity she wants to relive those experiences, because she never got to have she never got to be a teenager, is what I'm pretty much trying to say. She never got to be like a full-fledged teenager, since she's been in out of the nut hut ever since she was 12. She's an uneducated.
What a beautiful name. That's so weird. So, yeah. And we talked about food, and she mentioned a vegan restaurant nearby, so I went to that one instead of the one that I had anticipated. So, yeah, I worked out for approximately an hour and a half, I would say, for sure, like a solid, even though I was in the gym for maybe 2 hours. Because even when I dance in between, mostly it's just stretching and getting oxygen to my muscles and bending them in different ways. And those positions allow the muscles to engage better for me, and I don't have any like pain afterward. So there are some times where it's like, some people
Yeah, the audio quality in
strains, or I'm going to hurt myself in an actual.
Yeah, the audio quality for this video is shitty because she's filming on a phone and not on some.
For being naked earlier either. I just don't care. I just don't care.
We get it. Yeah, we know you don't care about being naked because, again, you do this shit for shock factor.
Alicia doesn't care.
We know.
She's upset and super pregnant. I only have 3 months left. What the fuck? Who did that? Who did that? Who told somebody they could do that to me? Who told anybody that I could make babies? That's ridiculous. The fuck I want to do that? I'm homeless. Like, I purposefully didn't want to have a family unless the dude was going to be like, yeah, you're my everything. Yeah, bitch. If I'm going to put out my fucking pussy like that, then what the hell? Of course
I don't know how. I honestly don't know how legitimate Leticia is. She's probably just saying shit. She's probably saying shit just for the sake of shock. Because, again, Leticia, much like most lolcows, are so desperate for attention that they'll say anything to garner some. It's a bit complicated. It's really complicated at this point. I mean, she's been doing this for like how many years? I mean, well, we know that she started her YouTube channel last year. And we've only heard about her recently, but there are a lot of things that I still cannot understand. That I still have not understood, such as her childhood. She claims that her father raped her. She claims that her brother raped her. Hell, she claims that every member of her family molested her in some way or form. And again, I refuse to believe anything this harpy says because, again, it's been noted, it's been a proven fact that this woman is a pathological liar. I mean, this woman has warrants. This woman has 2 warrants out for her arrest. 2 warrants out for her arrest for false rape accusations in 2 different states. In 2 different states.
I'm so crude. I don't know why I say these things. I know why. I know why. And I'm so aggravated all the time. Why is this? Why? So, I took a couple of videos of me doing some exercises today. I guess I'll upload them later because
if you've been hearing a bit audio trouble on my end, it's because I'm still getting used to the mechanics of this new mic that was provided by Chase the Train, which I love. I'm still figuring it out. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Yeah, so maybe I put this on.
because I enjoy offending people.
True.
I enjoy shocking everyone and being so crude and vulgar. I hate myself.
You know what, Chase? I'm starting to think the same way too. I'm starting to think she does look less pregnant and more fat. I'm starting to say, yeah, she's just fat. That or she's packing a mutated twin in her belly, like in Total Recall. I mean, I know I kept sharing that GIF on AP's Discord. I kept sharing that GIF of Quato in AP's Discord. Perhaps that's what she's been packing. Perhaps that's what she's carrying in her vagina. Or actually, no, not vagina, in her stomach. Maybe underneath that shirt is actually a mutated twin.
Myself. How am I supposed to love this baby when I hate myself for allowing this asshole to get one over on me? That's not okay. Is it okay to touch a woman in the middle of the night? One that you don't know? No, it's not okay. It is not okay. It's never okay. Like, to be rubbing up on her is one thing, and to be making out is another, to lead into that. No, it didn't do that. None of it. I don't want to get as near his nasty mouth. It's all gross. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope everybody is doing well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look up and it says, how can I send money?
Yeah.
I hate money. I hate money. Like, that's why I give it away
Yeah.
so often. That's why I give
We know.
larger tips and everything. Because
We know this part.
I appreciate the fact
We know
that
this
those
part.
people make me happy for that moment because I'm never happy. The PTSD gets to me. Like, how am I supposed to be fucking happy?
She always keeps complaining about she always keeps
Don't look at me.
She always keeps complaining about PTSD.
Be there by the end of the fucking day. No.
Yeah.
You're gaslighting me.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with you. So, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, my mother texted me today too. And sending money, if you want to donate, I don't care. All right? I really don't care. If you want to, you can. If not, when I've got money, I'm good. If not, it sounds really sweet. Like, thank you very much. I am very grateful. I love it. That's why I take photos of the things that I get all the time, because I always feel so happy that I'm able to get them in that time, Like, I am appreciative. My mother always said that I was so spoiled, and oh my God, that squirrel.
Well, she's not wrong. And I don't know if the person that was writing to the people about Letitia, trying to like convince people to feel sorry for her, I don't know if that was actually her mother or a simp pretending to be her mother. But whoever was writing to the people that cover Letitia, whoever this person was, isn't probably doesn't know the full story.
Is just walking so slowly across the road. It looks like a little fatty fatkins. It's got its little legs like super slow, just dainty like, walking across, making sure he doesn't get hit. Cutie. On all fours. So cute. Oh my god, so cute.
I still believe I still believe she has a mutated twin growing in her belly. I mean, what? We can't give her 3 tits? What? We can't give her 3 tits, Chase?
Why? And then I just want to burst into tears. I just want to hold you. Not that one in particular, but there have been times I've been really emotional toward that, and I was watching a bunny video while I was eating because it made me feel better, and then I ate a bunch of ice cream. Oh, you're so cute.
She's always eating something.
Feed them. Little morsels. Anyway.
I'm just tapping to see how powerful this volume is.
Very angry.
Angry, hungry.
This reality. All alone, especially. I hope to fucking God that nobody helps me by the end of this baby, being here. I hope you guys see what you do to people. I hope that you understand how you fucking persecute them and you ostracize them for no goddamn reason. And then when I seek help, it's never there. It's insane. You people are crazy. You want to see what I bought for 75 cents?
I would like to see a lot of change. I mean, I know TGR wouldn't cover this woman because, well, they draw the line at puppy killing. And good on them. Good on them for drawing that line.
I don't want to show you anymore. I'm pissed off. So, yeah. I'm not sure. I guess I just have a lot of emotions right now and a lot of hormones. That's why I got off all the birth control, because I knew that it was fucking with me. Because it forces a woman to believe, her body to believe, that it's pregnant. So no wonder we're going to have extra mood swings and whatever. Obviously. So now I'm just chilling. I'm angry. My back hurts. I just want to rest somewhere safe. I was going to get a hotel room, but I never did. Because I don't really have the money for it. So I just sleep in my car. Don't give a fuck. I'm angry. I just want somewhere to go. My mother fucking texted me. You know what she said to me? Something about she was proud of me. Well, I understand, because my mother's always said random stuff like that too, all the time. But then she retracts it, and she acts all crazy. And then, like, she really does act crazy in the way that it's like she really pushes me away. She didn't show up to the hospital when I tried to commit suicide the one time. She was notified by the nurses. She said that she washed her hands of me. That's what she said to the nurses. That's the hard thing. That's not tough love. This is after my divorce, after I lost my Tootsie. You think I'm going to be okay? I'm not okay. That's why I started making these videos. That's the only way I want to connect with these people. I haven't texted her back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what anybody is, if they're real or not. I hate them. You scare me. You frighten me, because all you do is lie. You promise me the world, and then you just disappear, and you leave me for dead. Or you leave me to my own devices, which is leaving me for dead, essentially, because I've been too traumatized to be able to function normally. So, in a lot of times,
I think take it. Sometimes sometimes I do prefer sometimes I prefer like takeout over a home cooked meal at times when I really don't want it. Sometimes I just make a different plate. Sometimes we make a different plate. Sometimes I just chalk it up. I don't know. I find something else to eat. Because there are some things that I can't eat.
Sometimes I get so scared that I leave places before I get too, caught up in anything. That's why it's good for me to just be a vagabond. One of my profiles I put on there, flair for the dramatic, because I'm actually really good at description and, like portraying things in a very dramatic way.
Oh, that's yeah. I gotta my sub count. Oh, when am I gonna update my sub count? Oh, yes, you're right. After the stream.
And it's funny because it's truthful. So that's the worst part about it is people don't know if I'm being honest. But it's like, wait a second, do your research. Like, I'm being honest, which is sad. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I already even know that the videos don't get out there. Like, what is going on?
Well, everybody with a smartphone. Well, you're probably not going to get anywhere for at least until, I don't know, next week.
I know that the videos don't get a certain extent out there. You're just fucking with me. Oh my god.
My sub count?
I'm tired. I'm tired. I want to lay down. I wish I were pretty, but I'm not, and I never will be.
Sometimes I wish I was as good looking as my avatar. But you don't see me complaining about that.
Basic girl pretty, like, which is ugly to me. I don't get shit. Everybody presumes I get shit, but I don't.
It's always me. I mean, we just got done watching Shani complain about it's always me. It's always me with these dipshits. That's another common thing that most of these lolcows have, is that most of them have a form of narcissistic behavior.
So sad. I want to go back and read these messages, but there's a million. Why would I do that? Majority of them are crazy anyway. You're pretty. So when I picked up on when I said that.
I'm a king.
Crazy. Don't call me pretty. I'm not pretty at all. Fucking ugly. Look at me.
So am I. I'm ugly too. That's why I use an avatar. But, well, actually, no, I'm not really that ugly. I'm just saying that because, again, I'm not really that ugly. But Letitia's more ugly on the inside than she is on the outside. Her attitude is more ugly than her.
If I were pretty, then a man would want to stay with me, right?
And it's not that you're not pretty, it's that your attitude sucks, Pity. And also you are a child trapped in a grown
right there in this day and age.
I still think that Letitia is permanently stunted at the age of 12 mentally. She's permanently stunted mentally at the age of 12.
Thank you. I don't really think I'm very attractive at all. That's
I don't think
my problem is.
I'm popular either, but
I'm not pretty enough. I'm disgusting. I'm not worth anything to anyone.
No, same here.
And not God and not anyone around me. Not the father of this child.
Same here.
That's the sad part. I did not expect this, and I literally am going to snap by the end of the next 3 months.
Same here.
Before I give birth.
Yeah, we hear that before.
Save this baby. Which, what is safe? The world's not safe anymore. Not from the cretins, the thugs, the thieves. Not from the officers, the abusers, the thieves, the perpetrators. They're all the same thing. Any one of those.
Yeah, she's alluding to wanting to murder the baby because, well, she is not mentally equipped enough to take care of it because, like I said, she's permanently 12 years old mentally. she's emotionally 12 years old permanently. She's never going to grow up. She's never going to advance. She's stuck. And that's the harsh reality of this, is that she's stuck in this mindset. And she's probably going to end up being stuck in this mindset probably until the day she dies. Assuming she doesn't take her own life in the process.
Things can be, you know, interchanged. And it would still be the same sort of thing. Corruption. Greed. Lust. No pride there. I mean, in that sense, or too much pride, technically. But that's the sad part. That's why I feel like even people that stare at me because I smell like weed, you know, I would never get a job again. I've disclosed that many times.
True. Then again,
my job would be my own thing.
Yeah.
That would be my job.
Yeah.
Be myself.
Yeah, we all know that part.
That's why I just did my own thing the last few years. And it made me better.
Yeah, it didn't really make you that better.
How could it make me worse when I lost 155 pounds? Are you fucking stupid? And I was able to balance myself out with like one suicide attempt in between that. What is wrong with you? So if I've not bettered myself in that way, how are people presuming that? How? I mean, how? They're like, you need a job? My fucking job was getting my mental health under fucking control. That's what I was doing, and you're gonna tell a pregnant fucking bitch at 6 months along she needs a job? You can suck my dick. My proverbial fucking dick, alright? Suck the tip dry, please. Bitch.
No, thank you.
Tell me that again.
No, thank you.
Idiots. And then they're gonna go and repeat it. Oh, like I'm such a good... look at me. All these retards repeating nothing.
Oh, she said the R word.
Get over yourselves.
You get over yourself.
That is what made me fucking crazy.
No. I think you've been crazy long before you had a job. And I highly doubt you're capable of keeping steady employment, given the fact that your rap sheet is longer than Diana Ross's weave collection.
Money, seeking greed, seeking corruption. People don't realize that. I don't abide by those fucking laws. I went back to the basics, which is the 7 deadly sins, bitch.
You're basically the living embodiment of the 7 deadly sins. And I'm thinking about doing a video covering the 7 deadly sins of Latiti in full detail.
I'm just like over it. All this constitutional rights that weren't apparently none of mine. I mean, they were violated and everything. Everyone overlooked my rights as a human being, as a woman, as a mother. So there you go.
Since when were you a human being, Latiti? You look like this deformed fat blob monster that it feeds on negativity. Sometimes I just have a hard time coming up with the right words, but when I do come up with the words, you know I am probably going to be on fire. Too bad that some days might not be the best. Some days might not be good for some people. And, well, it's not always the best for most people. But it's something. Am I right? It's always got to be something.
Like, enough violation, please. I went back to the basics. Don't be greedy, Leticia. Don't be lustful after things. Don't be proud of anything. That's why I didn't go around, showing off what I was doing today because
Yeah.
I know that I was being too
Yeah.
proud of myself, and I have to humble myself.
You always sound
constantly.
proud of yourself.
Don't be slothful, which, you know, I got up and I exercised today, you stupid bitch. Even though last night, you know, I didn't brush
She
my
is the
teeth,
living
but I brushed them
embodiment.
this morning before I worked out.
She's always
I
the
had
living
little
embodiment
bits,
of the
like, in
seven
between
deadly
my teeth,
sins.
and it felt like it was sore, so I had to brush them prior to working out, and I'm glad I did because I'm sure that the oxygen flow, the
I wonder if anyone can hear me.
cleanliness of it was able to allow more blood flow, and that's very beneficial when you're working out and everything. Hygiene, flossing. It's good apparently for erectile function, and we know that, right? I mean, you've researched that. So I repeat this
Oh,
shit.
thanks.
I know whomever I'm speaking to is already there, knows what I know, knows every fact that's in my fucking head. So, yeah.
Thank you, Chase.
What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Something about...
So this was on like June 4th. And I think the reason why she made this was because, well, she got her channel flagged for the nudity, right? That's why she made this live stream.
For erectile dysfunction. That's...
I'm done with her. I'm done with Letitty. Let's move on to Mary.
Alright, so...
Ugh.
Alright, so... There was...
Yeah, I'm done with Letitty right now. Let's move on to Adrazia because we got a whole lot more to deal with, and there's a lot of fucks that I obviously don't seem to give.
was a comment, and it made me want to break down. And I decided instead of breaking down...
Oh, so this comment was from C'est La Vie Media. And C'est La Vie Media left a comment under Adrastia's video, which caused Mary to go into a frenzy. Because, well, why should anyone else have disorders and not? Why should anyone have the same disorders, according to Mary?
I'm going to try to teach. Here is the actual comment. As someone who is actually diagnosed as anorexic, this is a huge slap in the face for those of us who are anorexic. Weed doesn't fix anorexia. You're just coming up with an excuse to smoke weed.
True. She's not wrong. C'est La Vie is not wrong about that one. Adrazia is addicted to marijuana. And she threw a hissy fit over this comment.
This is seriously insulting to the eating disorder community. I've literally lost an entire me since 2015. I went from 260 pounds to 130. A size 20 to a size 8. I eat once a day and I force that meal in. And if I don't have weed, that meal comes right back up because my body doesn't want to accept food anymore.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up, Mary.
When I used to
You're an addiction.
For my bipolar and schizoaffective, I was made to eat food with those medications.
Yes. At this point, I can tell off the bat that Mary's self-diagnosing again. Oh my God. How many times has she self-diagnosed herself? How many times has she self-diagnosed? It's like the next thing she does. I mean, she's trying to excuse She's trying to come up with numbers of excuses to why she needs marijuana.
I was upset with the fact that I had to eat 350 calories a night.
I get it.
It bothered me the entire time I was on the medication. But I'm still considered too fat to be anorexic. So
Yes, you are.
A lie.
Yes, you are too fat to be anorexic, Mary.
So I found this article.
Oh, here we go.
This myself, you know, people are gonna say, "Well, you must have written that article if it agrees with you." Marijuana and eating disorders. It was just updated on December 6th of 2021.
So she's having a meltdown over the fact that someone called her out for faking another illness, for another self-diagnosis. Well, again, Adrastia, much like Shani and much like Letitia, is a habitual liar. And much like most of the cows, Adrastia obviously cannot process things that you and I... Sorry. She cannot process things a normal person would process. She pretty much has the behavioral capacity akin to that of a small child. She has the behavioral capacity akin to that of a small child. Yeah. And you're right, this mic does work fine. Sometimes I can't tell whether or not I'm hearing myself or you can hear me. And it's a really good mic. I like the style.
Smoke marijuana, get the munchies. It's a favorite cliche of stoner parodies, but one that doesn't do justice of the potential benefits of medical marijuana for the treatment of eating disorders. It's well known that marijuana can be an agent for appetite stimulation, making it a valuable therapy for mitigating the weight loss sometimes associated with
once again, she's trying to find an excuse.
AIDS and cancer. Sorry, I wanted to make sure it was still recording.
Once again, Mary is trying to find an excuse to be a pothead. Look, we don't have a problem with her being a pothead. It's just she fakes. It's just we have a problem with her self-diagnosing because odds are she may not have these types of diseases or illnesses. We always keep saying she's faking it for the sake of attention.
But that's not the only benefit cannabis therapies can provide for the more than 30 million Americans who will suffer from some sort of eating disorder in their lifetime. What are eating disorders? The American Psychiatric Association defines eating disorders as illnesses in which people experience severe disturbances in their eating behaviors and related thoughts and emotions. Among the most common of these disorders are binge eating. This is the most common eating disorder in the United States. It involves uncontrolled eating beyond the point of feeling full and often to the point of discomfort. Binges are often followed by feelings of guilt and shame. The condition can lead to weight gain and obesity. Bulimia nervosa. This condition combines binge eating with subsequent purges involving self-induced vomiting, laxatives, or compensation behaviors, such as fasting or over-exercising. Affected individuals may be slightly underweight or normal weight or overweight. They could be anybody.
Even Latiti.
Though less common than the two other major disorders, anorexia has the
highest
rate of any mental disorder.
I'm just hearing myself.
Overweight even when dangerous.
I'm just hearing myself. I'm just hearing.
Severe food restrictions and
I'm just
wasting. Additional, less common eating disorders include rumination.
I am God here.
Regurgitation of food without any subsequent compensatory behaviors. Pica, which is involved in social
I'm just skipping ahead because I don't want.
endocannabinoid system, such as imbalances
She's just reading.
of anandamide and leptin, could be involved in eating disorders. Anandamide plays a role in which is based to real people, on for people. If you don't believe me, so if you don't believe me, there are...
Which we don't. Nobody believes that she has an eating disorder. She's just trying to come up with an excuse to be a stoner. I mean, not that we have a problem with her being a stoner. It's just she's using the shittiest weed. She runs out of weed constantly. If she had something that lasts longer, she wouldn't have to worry about running out of weed.
Are literally actual people researching this, that marijuana is helpful for people with eating disorders. And honestly, it hurts that my existence is a slap in the face to real people. Real people will always see me as just a slap in their face.
True. Well, we wouldn't see you as much of a slap in the face if you aren't such a perpetual liar. We wouldn't. And that's the thing, Adrazia. That is another thing we always need to take into account, is that we wouldn't be seeing you as a slap in the face is if you aren't already a pathological liar. That's another thing that really pisses me off about Mary, is that she cannot be honest. Everything she says has been confirmed to be a full-on lie. And the fact is that she's having these freakouts over the fact that people are starting to pick up on the fact that, yeah, she's a liar. It eats at her. It upsets her. She wants to remain in this she really wants to remain in this self-made delusion that she is a perpetual victim. And that is a terrible mindset to be in, especially for someone like this.
And if this person actually has an eating disorder, the only reason they would be saying something like this to somebody else with an eating disorder would be to trigger them into further into their disorder.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Mary, shut the fuck up.
Could say that I'm the one that's messed up.
Well, you are.
But it's not
you
right to gaslight somebody like this, to claim that...
Oh, Jesus. Shut up, Mary. Shut up. You don't have an eating... Mary, you don't have an eating disorder. You're coming up with another bullshit lie. You always You self-diagnose yourself on a daily basis because, again, you are so desperate for attention. You are so desperate for people to validate you. You're so desperate to be a victim that you'll invent a new illness so that people will give you money for weed. I mean, like I said, I have no problem with you being a pothead, but if you claim that you have schizoaffective disorder, then weed is not the right medicine for you. If you do claim to be like schizoaffective, then weed is only going to exasperate those symptoms. I am sorry to say this. Yeah, I'm sorry. And
you can't that I can't possibly have this disorder because it belongs to you.
I wanted to make a quick video addressing the nonsensical catfishing attempts I receive every day. and a couple other things. I wanted to make a quick video addressing the nonsensical catfishing attempts I
Now let's go back to this one.
I want to try to point out at least how abusers and manipulators will kind of narrow in on everything about you and twist it into something used to hurt you or make you a bad person. I smoke marijuana, and for a very long time now people have been telling me that I'm nothing but a drug addict, just worthless garbage that just shouldn't even be alive, because I smoke marijuana to help with a lot of my problems. One of those problems is that I have a pretty severe eating disorder.
Yeah. I call bullshit. You don't really have an eating disorder. You're just coming up with another excuse to get high.
I guess I wouldn't say that I'm anorexic, but at the same time, I'm anorexic.
Oh, God damn it.
I don't eat. And when I do eat, unless I'm...
That's bulimic, Mary. You're not anorexic. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Smoking, I throw it right back.
I think I'm just going to end it off on here because, again, I'm reaching the 2-hour mark, and...
But I've reached the point where my body no longer wants to really accept food.
And I'm not really filling up today.
So long without eating properly.
So I'm just going to end it here.
Properly, my body gets like overwhelmed.
Again, Mary, you're a pothead.
So.
And you're just trying to come up with an excuse to grift people. And you're just trying to come up with a better excuse, another excuse, so that people will give you money for weed.
Today I was able to eat. I mean, really eat. And when I mentioned that, I was told, well, that means that you're an addict, a worthless, disgusting drug addict. If you can't even eat without a drug, forcing you to, then what good are you to live?
True.
Being anorexic takes a toll on the body.
True. Well,
a hard toll.
Yeah.
And eventually your body will just stop wanting food and stop accepting it. And if it takes smoking a little green plant to trick my body into accepting food so that I don't die, I guess I'm just going to have to get used to being a drug addict so that I can continue existing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up, Mary.
Existing and being seen as a bad person who doesn't...
You are a bad person.
Or support or kindness.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, God damn it, Mary. Could you please...
Stupid little green plant.
Oh, come on. It's... Mary, you're a bum. You're a lazy bum. You're also mentally unstable. You blame everybody but yourself for all your own misfortune. And you're trying to come up with reasons to be a pothead.
To be able to nourish my own body.
All right. I think I'm just going to end it here, folks. I'm a little tired. Not many people came in, but it's just a bunch of lurkers. And, well, I don't mind the lurkers. I mean, I'm just not in the mood right now. But I hope most of you people, I hope you guys, for those who stuck around, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, if you like what I do, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And again, I don't mind lurking. I welcome it at times. It's just I'm really tired right now. And but hopefully things will be better on Friday. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday if there hasn't been anything going on. I hope to see you guys Friday or whenever is the perfect opportunity to stream. I hope to see you there. And yeah, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. That being said, I'm Rickzilla, and I will see you guys in the near future. Again, I'm still tired. But I'll see you guys on Friday. Hopefully we'll be better